Welcome back to Factorio SpaceX Extreme, where, let's just have a look, we still haven't started the final stage, but we have completed the first two stages, and as you can see, we've launched well over 1,000 rockets to date. We're not going to work on that just at the moment, but instead, as discussed, all of these have been made into rubbish stops, and if we actually come over here, you can see that we've collected 2.8 thousand electric mining drills by doing that, so that certainly helped. One other thing I've had to do while I was doing that was fix up the signalling around here. The trains were blocking each other on the way in, so we were having trouble with the stone supply. And while I was doing that, I also added in some spare speed modules that I had. Hopefully that is enough so that Purple Science is finally working 2.4, 2.5, it's about as good as it gets. So yeah, we're right up there, but I think Purple Science is a little bit behind Yellow Science now as a consequence. Remember, of course, we are buffering up because the purple and the yellow are only capable of doing 2,500 per minute, whereas others are 5,000 plus, up to 10,000 per minute. So part of our purpose is to build some more infrastructure while we buffer up, so that when we finally do turn on the final stage of science, which is this one, we'll do it very quickly indeed, but we'll also have all of our extra infrastructure in place. Anyway, enough chit chat. Let us get rid of all this excess stuff. So that we can lay down landfill. Now, I'll take a bit of a note of the time because once you get the general idea of how all this goes, it's probably not going to be the most exciting thing in the world. So, and we are back, and as you can see, I have filled in rather a lot. It's been required to run up and down to this one a couple of times so that this one would have time to charge. It's only dropped by about 1 million. I have added some extra requester chests, if you notice in here. I also decided to create some more modules because it didn't seem like we were doing enough to make the factory busy. So with the modules running, you can see we've got about 134,000 plates just between copper and iron. Excuse me. And that's not even counting the steel and brick production. Yes, indeed. Excuse me. So what did I do in terms of modules? Basically, I boosted speed modules up to 50,000, and productivity modules is building up to 50,000 as well. I haven't got all three going, as well as the science building up. The high-tech science has completed its buffering. Purple still hasn't, I believe. Yes, purple is still behind. We can have a look roughly where purple is up to. If we come over here, basically I think the first two rows are full, and the bottom one looks like it is high, except the very end is high 7,000s, early 8,000, going on 9,000. So purple science is a little bit behind, but not too far off. The other thing I did while I was waiting for the landfill was I came over here and used about 200 nukes to have a look at the land to see if I could find some reasonable iron. Now, there's nothing totally overwhelming, but there is some reasonable ones. There's a 40 there, a 50 there, and a 72 there. So unfortunately, just where the water is probably reduced the size of these, but there are some that we can use. Even 25 there, possibly. These don't really add up to that much. Neither these. There's that 40, another 20 down here. Exactly where I will put the processing remains to be seen. Maybe somewhere in here for the iron. I'm thinking this one is starting to drop very fast, so I may need to move the stone processing over here, perhaps to this 40 million. It obviously will need to be smelted as well when we replace what's going on here. And we will need to do a copper as well, but when we replace this, all of these things need to be redirected. So there's some of the copper. Just need one more reasonable one. That's reasonable, so is that. There's a few reasonable ones there. Up here, not so much. And obviously we're going to need to do a little bit more nuking just to clear this area a little bit more. And some of these probably don't exist. These are just the hordes of biters that were chasing me. So yeah, that's kind of where we got to. Now, do I feel I have enough space here, or would I like to do a bit more? I'd probably like to do a bit more, ideally. Maybe if I run back over here and see how much has accumulated. That's not bad. This is close to a full amount. Right, let's run up to where we're up to. Lay down a little bit more. And then we can perhaps start building our remote green circuit processor. There we go. That will do for landfill for now. So the basic idea is that this train line will deliver copper up in this direction. Will be joined by iron. So I probably want the rest of my stuff back. That's the first thing I probably want. Let's just gather these up. Right. We do have some rail, that's good. Okay, so if I mean, do we need a 4x4 up here? That's what I'm wondering just now. We may not, because first of all, get rid of do a little bit of gardening. Get rid of that. Now, rails. No, I don't think that's the right one. That down. Oops, I need rails again. Looks like we are out of big poles. Let's grab some and maybe some more rails out of our engineering train. Okay, maybe I should move the engineering train up there. Probably not a bad idea. We'll certainly need it soon in other capacities as well. So while I think about it, it's big poles, bit of rail. Jump in here. Well, that's not going to work. No. We need to back into here and then drive along there. There we go. Oh, jeez. Good. Now, so work out what I'm trying to do slightly better. I find it very hard to drive from the back. Let's drive along here. Head up this entrance that will probably soon be defunct. So I don't actually want the trains going that way. Right. Do we have lights? We may not. Let's see if we can get some more lights as well. Do we have signals? Yes, we do. Right. Okay, onwards. So the basic idea is the copper will come along here, which will get joined at some point with iron from down below, and that will also provide a means for the copper to go to the main base if it so desires. Maybe one more. And then what I need is these sort of things, but they're not actually going to get populated with furnaces. We need it somewhere like about there maybe. Let's just get rid of all the furnaces because they are not going to work. So that is not how this is going to happen. here. So, obviously this line is in the way. So one line is iron, one line is copper. Get rid of some trees up here. They're most definitely in the way. Maybe I want a two-way corner. Save me a little bit of effort. So that is the entry, the exit needs to be similar. Whoops. It's not quite right. Right, now, we seem to have missed a fair bit here, so let us try that again. Seriously, game. Okay, so what we want to do to insert is green circuits. Must have done something to them. That's the one. So, yes, that does fit between. We are basically going to do this sort of pattern, though without those bits. I'm going to need to work out how many of these I need. Which I guess we can do if we come over here. Use some simple maths. For starters, how long does it take to craft a green circuit? It takes half a second, not very long at all. So that's half a second, crafting speed 5.5 and productivity 40. So each one in theory these are going continuously, so I guess it can manage continuous operation. 2 per second times 5.5 times 1.4 means each one's worth about 15.4 per second. Okay. If we want 64,000 divided by 15.4 divided by 60, say, to make it minutes, then we only need 69 going on 70 machines. Okay. And how many do we actually get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We get about 15 per row. 15, 30, 45. So that's more than we actually need. If we need 70, which would give us 64,000 a second. Maybe I can let it operate faster than that. And that would be okay. This 45 will give us 90 instead of 70. So we could move green circuits even faster. Oh, 59 construction robots. What? Logistics robots that are a problem. Oh, they're out of the zone now. Okay, thanks, robots. Okay, enough silly games, robots. I need you to go over here. Thank you. It's not high enough. How about up there? There we go. There. Right. I need you. A temporary blueprint. Turn that upside down. Oops, it didn't work. I don't know how much difference it's really going to make, but I would like the copper coil to be slightly closer. So that should be right. Yes, like that. So that is one, and we need to duplicate it so that we have this twice. Don't need these blue guys up there. Now, do we have enough room for that, or do we need to do more landfill? No, it in fact does look like we have enough room. So, one thing we need to confirm is that we are far enough up. And I do believe that we are. Okay, very good. robots. So, that's the general idea, and the green circuits will come out this way, and an entry-exit somewhere here, perhaps. That. For the iron trains to come up, and for copper trains to go to the main base if that's what they desire. So that's the general idea. I think I'll leave the episode there, so thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one, where we will finish this up and move on. Thanks, and see you later. Bye.